All right, guys, I got a lot of comments. I wanted to see what a rig rundown looks like, so this is what I got here. It's a 1448 low. It's no center seat, and it's got a modified V-bow on it. That's the basic model. I don't think they even sell this one anymore. It's only a few years old, but all the ones I see now have the center bench seat in it, and I just didn't want the center seat. I wanted more room in there, and you know, it's got its pluses and minuses. So when I started looking for one, I wanted something, a little John boat like this to run around in these backwaters like this. I didn't want a jet boat. I didn't want an airboat. I didn't want a tunnel hull. I just wanted a nice, simple 1448. So this is the one I got. So when I started fishing, I used to fish with a friend of mine, John. He had a little 1436, and we ran that thing everywhere, and I loved it, and we caught a ton of fish. And I learned a lot of things from that little boat. I learned, you know, some of the modifications he made I really liked, and I duplicated on this one. Some of them, you know, I thought of while we were fishing what could have been better, and some of them, you know, I liked what he did, and I thought I could improve it a little bit. So I kind of came up with this couple of things. That I had a front-mounted trolling motor. His old one, he had a clamp-on front, which was a big pain in the butt. So I got something real solid here like this, and you know, the 21-inch high gunnel I really liked. His was a little bit smaller, so it had the lower gunnels. This is just a little bit more stable. The modified V-bow, he had the square front on it, which was great, but you know, just a little bit of wave cutting power was perfect. When I went out shopping for this thing, I was actually looking for used. I wanted to get a used one and do some mods to it. The prices on used ones were pretty darn stiff at the time. That was back in the COVID thing, when we had the COVID thing going. So, you know, I kept looking there, and also I was looking at the new prices too. And the longer I looked for used boats, the more the used prices went up. So I started, the new prices went up. So I started shopping the new ones. And I was actually looking for an all-weld, which I didn't get. I was looking at the Sea Ark 1448 all-weld. And I was also looking at the G3 1548 VBW. Both of those are really nice boats. They're just not in stock around here. I live close to the largest Sea Ark dealer in Florida, and they could never get them in stock. And even if I tried to order one, they really didn't have any idea when it would come in. You could order it in the summertime, and you wouldn't get it till the following spring. And I was like, you know, forget about that. So this one they had in the yard. They had a whole stack of low boats there. So I picked this one up, and I got the 20-horse Yamaha on the back, and I love it. So when I did the build, a couple things I was looking for is pure fishability and efficiency. I wanted maximum floor space. I wanted a good deck on it. And, you know, so that's what I came up with. And I wanted the batteries out of the way. I wanted efficiency. I wasn't looking for comfort. That's why I got no center seat. If I have a friend I'm fishing with me, they sit on the cooler. It's a manual trolling motor. There's no spot lock or anything like that to break. Anything that can break, I didn't want it on here, or minimize that as best as possible. So I got a whole series of pictures from when I was doing the build and the modifications. I'm going to run through all those, and I'll do a little voiceover on them too, and kind of walk you through each one of those steps. And then we'll come back and look at some of the things that I would have done differently, some of the things I was real happy with and the way they worked out, and some of the things I still want to do. So take a look at these build photos, and then we'll come back in and we'll walk through the boat. All right, here's the boat coming home. The raw floor going in. The grab bar being attached to the floor sheet. Installing some of the wiring for the chart plotter going up to the batteries. Here's some of the fake SeaDek going in. Here's detaching the battery. So at this point of the build, I started taking the thing fishing, and I left it that way for a year, just the simple floor with the stand-up bar. I just wanted to make sure, as I planned it out, everything, I wanted to use the boat and figure out exactly what I wanted to do. So it sat for almost a year, and I fished it in this fashion. All right, here's the redesign of the battery holder. It was probably the trickiest part of the build. Here I am starting the deck framing. See the templates made out of hardboard for the flooring extension. Grommet holes drilled in the frame for the wiring. Here's all the wiring going in. Floor extensions in place. Hardboard template again for the deck. Here's when the deck came out of the fab shop. Cutting in the holes. Starting to put the attachments together. Accessories, trolling motor, some of the final shots. Tightening and securing all the wiring. Plotter and the transducer. All right, I'll give you a tour around the boat here and the finished product. Here's some of the things I did. So this floor is 1/8 inch aluminum. I had to put it in 2 pieces. You can see the seam here. That's where I had the original floor, and then when I started working on the project again, I extended it another foot further. This deck was a piece of custom bent aluminum I got from the local fab shop. This the trolling motor mount, I kind of designed this myself. Very simple. I'll give you a better look here. It's just bent aluminum, and I took a 90-degree angle aluminum and had it welded to the deck plate, and then I just bolted through it and mounted it up there. It's solid as a rock, so I'm not complaining about that. So I think it came out pretty good. This battery was tricky. And you can see that there was multiple angles. Not only did I have to compensate for the angle going down towards the bottom of the boat on each side, but also the angle going up towards the bow. So I contrived this thing. I think it came out great. I mean, I put a hatch up on top so I don't ever have to move it out. I can charge it. I just run my charging cords in there from in the garage. That's where I put all my electronics to keep them out of the spray. And my fuses, my simple, just as simple as it can be. I didn't even need a bus setup, really. So some of the things I would have done different here if I did it again. This floor, this 1/8 inch aluminum floor is riveted down to the ribs of the aluminum boat. It's got six rivets in each rib, and it's never coming out. So anything that gets down there basically stays down there forever. I would have tried to figure out how to do a better, maybe a removable floor, maybe some big screws or something through here. It is what it is. It ain't coming out now, and I'm not trying to get it out. Another thing I would like, and I don't have, is dry storage. I've got a little bit of space up under here on either side of the battery under the front deck, but it's not much because this whole front deck is full of flotation, and I don't want to cut into it. And also the back bench would be a perfect spot for a big storage box, but again, this is full of flotation. I could cut into it, but I just want to leave the flotation where it is. Some of the things I really like on it is all the low profile stuff to keep my lines free. Low profile cleats. I've got small ones tucked away up front. You can see them. There's plenty of stuff to snag on it, but you know, it seems like the bigger stuff you kind of pay more attention to. So, you know, I think that came out good. Also, these recessed rod holders, they're out of the way. You don't kick them. You don't bang your shins on them. The original design I had them mounted right here, so you were banging your legs in them, or you had to step around them to get up onto the deck. I put the 20 horse on it. The boat will take up to a 25. I didn't think I needed all that, and I didn't want to pay for it, so I put the 20 on it. The thing does great. It'll hole shot fast. It'll get me up and out of the grass real quick. I can run 25 miles an hour in this thing by myself, so you know, it works out fantastic. It does have electric start, but it has manual tilt, and I don't think you can get a tilt or electric tilt on a Yamaha until they reach 25 horse. I might be wrong on that, but that's it. I also got a tiller extension bar in the back when I'm running in the back country or running skinny and I need to see what's in front of me. It works perfect. The stand-up bar I had custom built. Guy down here in Florida, if you're in an area where there's a lot of marine activity on the coast, you're going to be able to find an aluminum fabricator. We have a pretty good one down here, and I had him build that grab bar for me, and I actually had him design it around the size of that cooler exactly, so everything fits in nice and neat. Got the old paddle, which I push pull with it quite a bit. I haven't actually paddled with it, but push pulling works just fine. All right, well, I hope I answered all your questions, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Get down in the comments. Let me know if you have any other questions. If you want to do some further research on it, I'll be happy to help. Just shout out to me in the comments. I'll be right back in them. I answer them all. Thanks a lot.